while you're at it, our member of the week is Zentience. Everyone clap. Yay. Zentience was a big supporter of the show early on. So thank you, Zentience, for supporting from the beginning because it really helped to keep us going. And anybody that wants to come on the show, DM Eddie. That is our recruiter. Only if you're in London or willing to fly into London, DM Eddie if you want to come on the show. So today we have a lovely panel. So why don't we go around, everyone say your name, your age, your relationship status, and a fun fact. Starting with you.
All right, so I'm Phil, age 27.
Marked a location.
Married. And the fun fact is I make films.
Oh, you're married? Yeah. You like barely get married people on the show. Go ahead.
Hey everyone, my name is Jennifer Cynthia. I am 34 years old. I'm in a relationship. And a fun fact about me is I was born on the 29th of February, which is a leap year.
Hi, my name is... I play the drums.
Marked a location.
Oh, sorry. I play the drums.
Hey, my name is Bill. I'm 21. I am single.
Marked a location.
Fun fact about me. I'm born on the 6th of March, which is Ghana's Independence Day, and I'm Ghanaian.
Hi guys, my name is Devonte, 24, single, and fun fact about me, I've got my own podcast as well. So yeah.
Killing
that's where I've seen you before.
Yeah, we follow each other.
Yeah, I was like, you looked familiar, but I couldn't put it. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Fun fact about me, I like ceramics and pottery.
Okay, guys. Also, I see you guys in the chat. Yes, my TikTok did get banned today. Sad. We're trying to appeal it though, so maybe we could get back on the end of the week. We'll see. Reloading. But if you guys want, follow my backup account, which is Pearly Reactions on TikTok. Okay, but today we have a question, and this question was asked by Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. So the topic today is, what do you have to offer a man that you haven't given any other man?
I like this question.
So, I'm going to start with, why don't you start?
I knew you was going to say that.
Yeah, see, they're new. You're a seasoned vet.
The red team is in the lead. Marked a location.
I guess in this stage of my life, I can offer more maturity in my relationship.
Would you say you haven't offered that before?
I have, but I think with age and time and experience, I've got more maturity.
Killing spree for the red team.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know. But was having this conversation earlier. Since every man is different, I feel like with a different man, I bring something different to them. So I think it depends on the man.
Okay.
I think, like she said, I just think every man's different. All relationships are compromise, getting to know each other, building together, understanding each other. So I think at this stage, probably I understand myself better, my non-negotiables, my negotiables. So I think, like, there's more clarity now, I think, on my part as to what I would require or what.
So what you offer is you know what you want?
I know what I want, and I know what I would like to gain at the same time.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like there's nothing I can offer a man that he can't already get.
Okay.
I mean, I've had a child, so...
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So, question for the man. What would you guys like a girl to offer you that you haven't gotten, that she hasn't given to another guy?
Peace. Peace of mind, I'm telling you. I think after a long day of just working, going to the gym, just want to come home to peace.
You're losing the game.
I don't know if it's possible or if it actually exists.
And how would a girl offer that to you?
Cover me.
And did any of the answers that they gave sound like something you would want?
Target down.
Of that was of value to you?
Yeah. Both of their answers.
Okay. Tell me why.
In terms of like
reloading,
maturing in a relationship. I guess if it's your first relationship, you're gonna make mistakes. And it's your first time. You're not really you've never experienced it before, and you're gonna learn from your experiences and be a better person. So it's good to like for someone to actually be able to realize in my first experience I weren't really doing what I was meant to, or I didn't understand certain things, but now I'm willing to. So
Okay. And what about you? Same questions.
Well, I'm married, so
Sorry, I should say, what did you get?
what did I get?
Yes.
Candidly speak, nah. I mean, virginity really.
Oh, you married a virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'd say something similar, like peace.
Okay. Do you want to? Okay. I didn't. You seemed like okay. Who is the prize? Men or women?
Why do you have to whisper? Okay.
You're seasoned. This is what happens when you're a veteran on the show.
I'm a veteran. I'm still smiling. I'm still here. For me,
Team match.
Let's go.
men and women are the prize to each other.
Okay, how?
sorry. I wasn't even.
Okay, you know what? Actually, no. I don't accept that answer. Pick one. Yeah, pick one. Men or women. Someone has to reach someone. Someone's a prize.
In the pursuit for happiness, I think women are the prize.
Okay.
But as you kind of cut off my answer, so I can't give you the answer I wanted to give. But in that, yeah, women are the prize for men.
Okay. What do you guys think?
I feel like women are the prize. I feel like from a young age, I've always seen the woman just sits there and the man is always chasing after the woman. So it just looks like the woman is the prize.
Okay.
I think it depends on what stage of life you're at. For me personally, I think if you're gonna go like just looking right now, I would say women are the prize, as in she's the trophy on your arm. You kind of create her as to what looks good for you. You take her out, you get all of the compliments. That's your woman. She's amazing. But I think as a woman, I just think, I don't know. I feel like it works, but like what she said, I just feel like the age I'm at, we should both be a prize to each other. Like there should be some middle ground, or I can't expect the man to do everything. Same way I'm very traditional, but we have to adapt to the to the world that we're in, if that makes sense. So I think if you just want me to say yes or no, I would say women are the prize. From a young age, you're cute, your hair's long, you're this, you're that. However, I think as you grow up, you realize morals, values, like
Integrity.
even beliefs. Like, do you get it? I feel like those things are all things that intertwine and will determine if you're a prize. Some people are beautiful, but they're dusty inside. Not
So
a prize.
I have a question. You said you're traditional. How are you traditional if you're not married? Because then you wouldn't you have traditional outcomes?
Well, me personally, I think I'm traditional in terms of my morals and my beliefs in regards to men and women. So when I say, I think I've watched your podcast before, you were talking about submission. I know this generation anti-submission. X.
Yeah.
But I believe we're in a world where men and women are not equal. Yes, we should be ideally, but we're not. And I think that as you get older, you just need to understand yourself. I'm not going to go and project myself onto someone's son. I need to have my stuff together, whether it's psychologically, spiritually, financially in check, and then we can do it together. I don't think there's a time for all. You could also be traditional, get married, and then get divorced. So at the end of the day, I just think.
Well, I would say if I got divorced, I wouldn't be traditional then. Like, because to me, if
Wait,
you-
what's your definition
like
of traditional?
traditional is traditional outcomes. So you're married with kids. Like, I don't think you can say you're traditional.
No,
if
that's
you're-
the end goal, 100%. Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, until you have traditional outcomes, how can someone claim to be traditional?
Fair enough.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying I'm traditional either. Like, I'm not. Okay.
I believe that in the beginning the woman is the prize. So as in a woman has her prime stage, and then when she gets to a certain stage in her life, it switches over and the man becomes the prize. So like when women become like I'd say from about 40 onwards.
Okay. When the sexual market value
it switches over and the men become the prize and the women are not so much the prize.
Okay. What do you guys think, men or women?
Doesn't have a lot of
I
time
think men are the
left.
prize, I'm not gonna lie.
Killing spree for the
I'll be
blue
honest, it's
team.
at
All stages, you think men are the prize.
pretty much. Not even in a way like to say, oh, I'm 100%. Let me say why, yeah? Because as a guy right now, at my age, and even in all of our ages, especially like us guys in our 20s, I don't
The
feel
red
like
team
there's
is
what
unstoppable.
prize, like what do I get from being in a relationship right now? For me personally, in this current market right now, if I go out with a girl, she's gonna get dates. She's gonna get driven around wherever. She's gonna go on holidays. What do I get?
What kind of woman are you looking
Yeah.
for?
No, but okay.
Yeah,
I just want to say.
speaking-
What can he get that he can't get from a hooker and a maid?
Love.
Yeah, but
Love.
But
What does that mean? Because a lot of times when I ask girls this, they give like broad statements without specifics. So could I have something specific?
Yeah. So you're saying that you're gonna date her, take her on holidays. I mean, a stupid.
Generally.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Generally, yeah.
There's no woman on this planet that will get all of that good stuff and not give you love.
I think
Amber Heard. Amber Heard. Jada Pinkett Smith.
There are women who are opportunists. There are women who see that he is the prize and they'll go for it.
But I'm saying,
Well,
does
but
it
the
even
thing
match,
is, like, what I'm saying
even
today, like
me?
modern women, I think it's a bad deal.
It is a
Mad.
bad deal. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
look at
because
the
we're
price.
not virgins anymore. Like except him, he found one.
Gotta go to church, guys.
Question: was you a virgin when you married your wife?
No.
Okay.
The average age of first marriage in the UK is 31, so we don't have the youth anymore. And the purity. So like what do they get?
So
I think you guys get the better end of the stick, which
can I
is
say
what makes us
something?
the prize. But go on.
I was gonna say, all right, you're saying the hooker, all of that. In my mind,
Yeah.
apart from sex, all of that.
Yeah.
In my head, I feel like you would have, women are nurturing. Well, most women, hopefully, you would have that. Like, I'm talking whether it's psychological. You have people that are your friends before you get into relationships. That friendship, that whole like being there for you, whether it's through a mental breakdown, that sincerity of not using you for what you have. I feel like that is what you potentially would get from a sincere person, if you get what I'm saying.
So
I get that from a friend though, like my guy friend.
Okay, so add the sex.
well, but I'm saying like that's a woman's point of view because I think that's what you would want is like sincerity from a guy. But like so a lot of times like as girls when we think about what we want, like we project it into what guys want. They kind of just want us to shut up.
Peace of mind. I said it.
You know, I think for most men, so like the average men, I think women are the prize because supposedly a lot of men don't get women. So
Yeah.
I think women would
Yeah.
be the prize.
Yeah.
However, I
Blue team
think
has scored
the
for
highest
first
or like the
time.
most optimal prize would be a man
Impressive.
because most like they tend to skew the market a bit more because like Kevin Samuels is his like version of a high value man or what have you. They seem to be the biggest prize that you could possibly get in dating. However, I think for most men, women are the prize because they don't get women anyway. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But wouldn't you say those guys don't ever get a woman? Like, because 1 out of 3 men are virgins or haven't had sex in the past
Oh,
year.
no.
Yeah, so that's why I would say like if those type of guys got a woman, they would feel like they got a prize.
Yeah, but I don't really think they ever get into relationships. Like to me, it's like there's 2 types of guys. There's a guy that's always getting girls, and then there's the second one that gets their leftovers at 30.
But I think also it's about confidence from the man's perspective. I think a lot of men in this society are not empowered and given confidence to step forth as men. They're kind of they're battened down to the female perspective of, I feel, and because I feel this, you must basically accommodate those feelings. And
So sorry, finish what you're saying. Go
if
ahead.
men were allowed to have the confidence as men in their masculinity, there would be more space for them to actually pursue women. A lot of men don't know how to talk to women. It's true. They don't know how to approach women because everything's offensive. Or, why are you looking at me? Well, you dress a certain way. I want to look nice. I want guys to look at me. When the guy looks at you, why are you
Marked
looking
a
at me?
location.
Do you get what I mean? And
So how are men supposed to feel confident when women find 80% of men is unattractive, not okay or whatever? They literally think they're unattractive, and then there's another 10% that they find okay, maybe here or there, and the last 10% that they go first.
it's not first of all biology, natural selection. The problem.
Yeah, but like, how would you feel if they found 80% of women unattractive? It'd be kind of hard to feel confident in yourself.
I guess if you have externalized where your confidence comes from, I think when you build confidence within yourself and you know who you are, then you step out into the world as a confident man. E.g., I'll give you an example. Let's say, I don't like to give this example, but for example, Future. To me, he's not a confident man, but he projects confidence into the space
Marked a
where women
location.
will be like, oh, he's got money.
You sure he's made some bold moves?
Yeah,
some bold moves.
Yeah, but
Wouldn't you have to
that's-
be
that's-
confident to project confidence?
Huh?
Like, wouldn't you have to be confident to project confidence?
Not necessarily.
No,
Nah.
because you can have low
To
self.
some degree at all.
No.
Okay.
You can use that. So projecting confidence to attract women's attention and actually getting women are two different things.
Yeah, but what is self-esteem? Self-esteem doesn't exist.
Mark
What
the
do you mean?
location.
Like, there's no way to measure it. There's no, like, self-esteem isn't real. It's just like a thing that the left says.
Well, it is.
No, there's no statistical way to measure self-esteem.
Okay, there's no way to measure self-esteem, but there's
Yeah.
a way to measure behaviors, right?
Okay.
And behaviors coming from men with low self-esteem, e.g., we call them simps, we call them all kind of funny names. Now, if you're in an arena where women are dominant and they're allowed to say and do as they wish, which we have right now, we have platforms, social media, etc. A lot of men will shy away from their true self
Killing
just to
spree
appease
for
the
the
women
red
in the
team.
arena
Impressive.
because
I agree, yeah.
as a man,
Yeah.
you want women to attract you. It's a natural thing. It's a biological thing. Do you
Mark
get
the
what I mean?
location.
So a lot of guys don't have they don't know how to talk to women. I've experienced it and I've seen it.
But I think it's hard for men because when you think about it, like, they're told if they approach a girl the wrong way, their girl can cry SA.
Yeah.
And so how are they going to be confident when they're told
Mark the
men ain't
location.
shit from the time they're 12?
How do the other men do it? How do the confident men do it?
Well, because we have a smaller and smaller percentage of men screwing all the girls. So again, women find 80% of men is unattractive, and they only swipe right 5% of the time on dating apps. So the reason the dating market's kind of effed up right now is because girls that are 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s are sleeping with the 8s, 9s, and 10s, and they think they're on that level, and they're not, and they're rejecting the guys that are on their level because a guy is willing to sleep with anyone, right?
is
So,
true.
but that doesn't
Not
mean
me, but-
that doesn't mean you're that hot.
But to add to
But
that
it's
as
an
well,
open market. That's the difference. If you,
time for me to get involved. To add to that as well, yeah, you have to remember that women are also breaking up the homes. So the men that would traditionally raise other men to become men are no longer there because, as we know, about 80 to 90% of women did leave or divorce their husband for the primary reason being financial reasons, and the second being infidelity. But infidelity doesn't matter because we cheat at similar rates. So most women are leaving the men because of financial reasons, and then these men are now raised by women, and then they try to chase women, but women don't know how to court women. So then these men are left thinking, okay, my mum told me to be nice and buy her flowers, and then she looks, and then he tries to do that for the girl. She's like, look at this waste, man.
yeah, but
Oh, and how are they supposed to feel confident if they didn't have a man to like raise them?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I agree with you. I do agree with you, as you know. When it comes to masculine confidence, it's best it comes from a man, be it your dad, be it your uncle, whoever's available to you. And as a woman who has had a strong relationship with her dad, it makes you a different type of woman on the market. You have a different level of confidence. You have more realistic expectations towards men. You know, there's certain things that my dad helped me understand as a woman. I'm more forgiving than women in my age group. When it comes to, not forgiving, that's the wrong word, but I have a better understanding of the hardships that men face, and I have a bit more empathy towards their position. Do you get what I mean? But at the same time, having that understanding with a group of men who haven't had that nurturing is still very difficult.
I got a question for you then. Would you date a simp?
What's the same?
A simp wouldn't have the confidence to approach me.
Oh yeah.
But you're sympathetic of their position, and obviously you being raised by your father, that's had an influence on you. So would you date a simp being sympathetic?
Well, first of all, in my opinion, a simp is not a man, it's a type of...
Ouch.
Wow.
No, it's not a man, in my opinion. Like, if you don't have a direct...
Talking to your mic.
Oh, sorry. If you don't have certain attributes, then you're not on my radar. So, for example, I'm not a materialistic person. I don't look for someone with nice clothes, nice things, blah, blah, blah. But I do look for a man who has logic, direction, knows how to...
So is your answer no? Yes or
No,
no?
I wouldn't date a simp.
Okay, right, but like if you're sympathetic to the plight of
No,
men,
I didn't say sympathetic. I said empathetic.
empathetic. Okay, empathetic. Why wouldn't you date a simp?
Yeah, I wouldn't. There's no compatibility there. For me, I know that a man with logic, provisions, knows what he's about would fit better with me. So that's why.
So,
Mark the location.
question: do you guys think that women date up or down?
Up.
I think depending on age.
Okay, so then what you say up?
I say up.
What would you guys say up?
Yeah.
So how can we say women are the prize if they date up and men date down?
That's a good question.
That's
feel
a great
like-
question.
Do you know what? That's an amazing question. I feel like the generation we're in now, I feel like everybody just has to date up because
No, everybody
Everyone
can't.
can't.
No,
So this is no.
Like, everybody can't date up.
Someone's reaching every relationship. Someone likes the other more.
Exactly.
Someone's reaching.
Exactly.
Someone's settling.
100%.
Okay, go ahead.
Personally, I genuinely feel like where we are in this life here, everything is so difficult. Yeah, everything is getting worse and worse. So you
It's not. Check your friend zone.
wow, that was a good one.
It's not. Yeah.
I feel like, but I feel like a lot of my guy friends we're compatible as friends, and I don't want to lose that.
No. You're not attracted to them like that.
No,
They're saying
no.
you like the attention.
No,
you like the attention.
I think
Yeah.
I'm definitely attracted to some of my guy friends. I just wouldn't want to go there.
Would they want to go there with you?
Possibly. However, I just know that the boundaries, and I treasure the friendship. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
Because more time, if a relationship ends up bad, I've lost you as a friend.
Yeah.
And if I value the friendship, I feel like
But it can end up good.
what the relationship.
Happy ever after.
That's the risk, isn't it?
Sounds quite pessimistic.
Do you really see yourself having a lot of male friends once you get married? Is that really healthy? Yeah.
That's not healthy. That's not healthy. That's not healthy.
So
It might end anyway. So, might as well.
So what's the point of having them around?
No, but I just feel like in this day and age, I feel like a lot of people are mad.
Okay. So what do you see as the problems in the dating market?
The problems in the dating market, I feel like everything has become so what can I get materialistic, and I feel like people aren't looking at character anymore.
Do you think that's the men or the women?
I think it's both.
So you think it's the men?
But I feel like it's more so the women. I feel like women have become this, which means that the men don't even care anymore. It's like you want me for maybe materialistic things. Quite a few women. So it's kind of like, if that's all you look at me for, then all right, cool, I'll take you, your sister, your auntie, and then...
Could you explain that more? What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is there's a lot of guys who, let's say, faithfulness was something that, let's say, 10 years ago was key. Right now, in this generation, it's like nobody cares, or quite a few people don't care if the guy's faithful or not, as long as he's looking after them. So you've got a lot of men who maybe they were faithful growing up. Now it's like, I don't even need to be faithful because I can get the 10, the 12.
Is that the fault of the men or the women?
That's what I'm saying. It's the fault of the woman.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe it's the fault of the women because
it's like if you hand them a silver platter, why would they not take it? Yeah.
And why do I need to be faithful, spiritual, this, and that if you're not even requiring
So
it?
why did you say women are the prize then? Because
I feel like when you're growing up, like I said, from a young age, you're pretty, you're this, you're that. I think when you get to a certain age, you need to understand the flower of your youth. When it's finished, darling, understand it's finished. However, I feel like naturally you're taught to date up because I just feel like he just needs to be the head of the household, if that makes sense. So the head would mean he's up.
Yeah, so then he would be the prize.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. My answer was when you get to a certain age, I feel like it flips.
What age, roughly?
I think, let's say 25 and up.
25 and up.
25 and up.
I think after high school, I'll be honest.
I agree with you.
What do you think?
I think men are always the prize because the women that men want, like women, 50% of women that hit 30 are single and childless. So the most.
But do you think men understand they're the prize from young?
I think the small percentage of men do when they have at their doorstep, like from the time they're kid, because it's only a very small percentage of men that get that. And then the women, like the women that won't settle, and I think they're just gonna die alone.
Yeah, sad.
No, seriously, because and they won't have kids but fulfill their biological imperative.
So you have to compromise, right?
Yeah. I mean,
some ain't willing to though. That's the thing.
But this is the thing. Like we compromise where it always benefits us and never benefits the men. Because when we compromise, it's like at 30,
literally,
and that's not what men want.
So, question: when you talk about the dating market, do all the women on the panel believe that women are the problem with the dating market?
No,
I don't think you can blame
they contribute.
They contribute 100%.
They contribute because there's one. Can I just say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's more women on the market, in the dating market, and how I would put it is everyone. So a lot of women say they're the prize, but they don't act like a prize. So they're readily available. If you're available to 25 men, how are you a prize? You're readily available. I put it like this: if you have a Rolex, they don't advertise Rolex, you know the value of it. If you see a Ferrari, they don't advertise that, you know the value of it. If you're on socials, dating apps, advertising yourself with no clothes, trying to get male attention, are you really a prize?
But what that sounds like to me is a cognitive dissonance.
Huh?
That sounds like a cognitive dissonance to me. So like you think of one thing but you're not the other. So that still goes back to the fact that women are potentially the problem in the dating market because of this delusion that they carry. I'm the prize. Yeah, I deserve this and I deserve that. Yet really, I'm not actually the prize. So
Like,
does that make you the
like,
problem?
how can you be a prize at all if you're a virgin? If you're not a virgin?
Well,
If you're not,
so much
it's the
before.
fact.
No, but I
it's
think
the
it
fact
depends
Yeah.
on what you're looking
no,
for.
I'm saying
It's
like
the
back in the
factors.
1950s, like you were a hoe if you slept with like two people.
Yeah.
I think men nowadays would pray for two. And so it's like
Marked a
how are you a
location.
prize if you're not a virgin? And
So-
you're
Well, first of all, the social parameters have changed.
Okay.
We know this, and we're acknowledging that's the case here in this.
but men haven't changed just because the social parameters
No,
have
no, no,
changed.
no.
But the thing
No,
is,
no,
the social parameters have changed to appease women.
Yeah,
And
that's
but men have remained the same. They want the same things. Women have changed.
No, but as I said, the social parameters have changed. So the social parameters for men have changed, and the social parameters for women have changed.
What do you mean? What do you define social parameters?
So, for example, materialistically, men are supposed to still provide, be able to provide at a higher rate, at a faster rate from a younger age. This is a social parameter change. It's not realistic. It is set out by women, I agree. But with the women, with the
Mark the
ladies now, a lot of us, we have a materialistic approach to how we view men. And when they can't provide that, we get upset. We don't actually look at, like what you
Mark the
said,
location.
the characteristics, the moralistic values. We don't look at, actually, when I look at this man, do I see family? Because a lot of people, they want financial benefits, but they don't actually want family.
But doesn't that make women the problem then?
In the lead.
Yeah,
They're-
because men are the same. Like if anything, more is expected of men as less is given to them. Because go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that we're getting married a lot later in life, and that's, part of it. So, like, for example, maybe 50 years ago, getting married at age 16 to 18 might not have been a big deal. Whereas now, when a young woman wants to get married at 21, it's like, are you ready for this? Have you finished uni?
Yeah.
Have you traveled? There's so much that women are doing that they weren't doing 50 years ago that they're doing now, and it's affecting the age that people get married.
So doesn't that make women the problem?
Yeah. Oh, I never said women are not.
But then,
I never said men are the problem.
did you not say that they were the prize?
I said we're the prize when we're younger.
Killing
Oh,
spree.
Yeah, before 40.
And I'm curious. I haven't heard much from you. What do you think?
Because I don't agree.
Okay,
I
then
feel like men
go
are the
ahead.
problem.
Okay.
Oh, great.
The
Tell me
blue
why.
team
Tell me
is
why.
Unstoppable.
I'm young, isn't it? So I'm just thinking when I was younger, women were always the one more involved in the relationships. Men were always the one treating the women wrong. So that now I'm 21. All of us are tired at the age of 21.
Why did you pick them? If women hate being cheated on, why'd you pick the ones that cheat? Girls know, early on that they're gonna cheat on you. You know damn well which
know the majority cheat.
you know damn well that guy is capable of cheating. So how's that on him when you picked him?
Do you know what? After I finished with the guys that cheat, I was now like, let me go to a nice guy.
Yeah, but now you're a leftover for him.
Oh, but I was only like 18. So
Yeah, look, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's how men view it.
really, at 18.
Yeah, I mean,
like 18 at the
look, I
time.
don't know. I'm not gonna ask like what. I'm just saying, I'm saying this is common. So you're
Yeah.
young, but I'm saying this is common where girls will go through the bad boys and the cheaters until they're
Yeah.
27, 28, and then come to the nice guys who they've been rejecting the last
red team
decade
doesn't
Right.
have
and
a
saying,
lot of
"Take
time
me."
left.
Oh, I'm ready for you, and they're like, well, now you're Chad's
Yeah.
leftovers. And
I hear that.
But it's like, how is that on them when we pick them? Because one out of three men are either virgins or haven't had sex in the last year. So there's a lot of men that won't cheat on you. You just don't want them.
Where they at?
Look in your friend zone, or go to. You guys don't have. Do you guys have Taco Bell here?
You do.
Yeah. Go to Taco Bell. Ask the guy out behind the counter. I bet you he won't cheat on you. Come on,
They won't do that.
go ask him out.
They won't do that.
Wait, so can I ask a question?
What?
You know how we're talking about the whole cheating? Don't we feel like back in the day there was no social media? They were writing letters. Everyone's covered up from head to toe. I feel like
Because
now there's more temptation even for the guys.
Because women